Hello, YouTube. This is Mickey D bringing you another episode of Stationeers. Episode, let's say 21? Yes. Um, we're in the middle of a blizzard. If the stream ends unexpectedly, it means I just lost power. We're actually not getting too much right now. We've already gotten like 6 inches of snow. But we've got another 6 to 12 projected with a chance of sleet, freezing rain mixing in. And high winds of 45 miles an hour with higher gusts. So yeah, we may lose power, especially if it gets turned into an icy, rainy mix. So this is pretty much right after the end of the last stream. I haven't really gone anywhere, done anything. As you can see, our batteries are full. Why are we seeing vapor moving around? The only thing that I did was basically right after the stream ended, I went and grabbed the e-reader, or the network reader, and realized that the only thing this line was seeing was the 2 battery chargers in the generator, meaning that when I was hooking up the solar panels and I put that 6-way in, I was 1 block off, so the solar panels weren't actually sending any power down here. As soon as I plugged it in, I did shut off the vents, but we are generating more power than we're using during the day, so the batteries are filling. With at least the lights on. I don't know about with the oxygen vents. I still got to check on that. Yeah, so power issues look to be resolved for now. And what we're going to move on to is, and why am I getting so much air? Is it just... I hope it doesn't think my base is leaking now. I guess we'll keep an eye on it and see if we lose pressure. So yeah, we still have so I want to basically dedicate this episode to trying to wrap up some of the things we got going on. You know, we still got to hook up pressure monitors. We got some lights still need to be hooked up. We've got some oxygen vents that still need to be hooked up, and kind of really get those done before we progress into anything farther. So we don't just have a whole bunch of half-completed like systems going on. Okay, well, we don't really seem to be leaking anything. I don't really get why it's I guess when I just wanted to recheck the boundaries of the rooms, I guess, when we loaded the start or loaded the save. Yeah, so kind of want to, let's see where we at for materials. Iron, gold, steel solder, and okay, so we need some more iron. We're all right on gold. We are low on copper, and yeah, we're gonna run that. And so I think what we're going to focus on is, after we get all the lights and whatnot hooked up, I want to focus on I really want to get the smeltery hooked up. We might do that real quick before we do the returns, just because the returns are going to take a while, and then the heating and cooling. And I was thinking about dropping it to 1 vent per room. I don't know. It's kind of a bigger room, so you know, most of these. I mean, I got 3 in there. I've got 3 in here. 3 in here might be overkill. We've already ran it though, so maybe we'll just kind of move it and make an exhaust port. I don't know. I was just kind of looking through and going, wow, that's a lot of vents. But I may actually be fine. Alright, so we need cables. And we have enough for about 30 or so. So we'll just let that run cables until we run out. And let's get some lighting hooked up. So this is our power line, and we definitely want to continue this line all the way down, because we're going to have a line of pressure monitors coming up through here. So they can all pull off of that, and then we'll snake the data lines for each one. Oh, well, that didn't last very long. There we go. Luckily, they don't take that long to make. Except we are going to run out of... Oh, yep, that's the last of the copper. Until that gets done. So as far as I've seen so far, at least, I mean, it's a little bit earlier than I normally check. But looks like no update today. Or as at least so far today. And what are we, right? Oh, we actually may have gone too far. And I think I actually want to move that. Let's stick it right there. That'll put it in the center of the room. And I think, I was thinking about it, I think I do want to try to do a lower level to the base. Put the batteries and whatnot down there. That would also be convenient, because then we can just, you know, snake lines down from you know, we can run lines underneath and then snake them up, you know, basically. So I don't know, or we'll just, yeah, what is it with the airflow? Yay, a light. Alright, this one we're just going to run across to the other side. I think that'll work. Yeah, and since basically the snowstorm is kind of put a kibosh on all of my plans for today, everything's pretty much closed. I can't go get stuff to work on the stuff I needed to work on. And even if I could, the roads are probably not the best time to be driving around. I'll probably end up doing, I think it was, you know, see, oh, that's not too bad. I might want to, maybe I'll put a light up over there later on to kind of brighten up this, since this is the end we're mainly going to be working on anyway for now. It's getting there. You know what? If we have a... no, I don't want to do that yet. Okay. Let's see, do we have... How much iron do we have? 39. Oh, we only have like the 39. Yeah, we need more iron. My other thought was to put the arc furnace in its own room. Oh, that's why we were seeing the gases last time, I think. Like down in the basement. And maybe we'll just do a drop-off bin and just let them fall in like an enclosed area. Or we could just let them feed them into the machine, really. for maybe some of the basic stuff. I don't know. I don't really want to keep using the thing, so I don't really want to set a room up just for it. But my thought was is to just put it in a room, keep the door closed, and just have an intake filter basically, or have a dedicated input and output so it can just filter the air in the room, to tie it to the base system. Luckily, iron does not take that long. I really need more lights over here, though. Definitely need one over there. Yeah. But what I wanted to make, actually, real quick, was, since I keep finding it highly annoying, is the floor grates. Not for... Oh, we need silicone for the floor grates? Really? Oh, no, we don't. We just need iron. I was looking at the inventory there. So we can at least... stop jumping into the airlock. Because that gets annoying. Oh, no, we never set a light up in there, did we? And we'll make one more. Oh, I should make some lights while we're there. Or did we have any left? Or did we use them all? I thought we had some left. No, I guess we used them all. So we'll make three more lights. Oh, we need copper. Well, you know what? We need more copper anyway. Let that smelt. We'll go work on the grates real quick while that does. And I should probably make some more batteries too. I wonder if I pick that up. Okay, yeah, just set it on the floor. So that'll be nice. Now we should just be able to walk in and out with just a little bit of a step. And those ones, yeah, because you can walk right in those, which is nice. I don't want to put them all down through right now, just because we're still running wiring. And those ones you can actually, just walk over. And we have some wiring left. Oh, the iron ingot. Iron. Really, we should probably put it in there. We didn't put any light in here at all, did we? Alright, I think, what I will do is... Where do I want one? I might try putting one in the ceiling in here and see what that looks like. It's not that big of an area. And we're just waiting on copper. Alright, so while we're waiting on copper, we can take steel sheets. Yeah, I was going to say we should have more steel sheets. Take those 4, get them finished off. So we're going to need... Let's get these. Cable corner. We want there. And we won't even have enough to do this. There. 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 Yeah. Actually, did we put more we did put copper in So we can go ahead and print some more coils. Hey, perfect timing. Oh, autosave. And we'll build, what do we say, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, I think 3 lights. 1, and 2. Oh, somebody let me know, because I have not seen anything on it, and I haven't bothered to look it up yet. Are they planning mod support for the game? If anybody knows, throw it in the comments. Definitely seems like a game you could, potentially add. Where are we going to pull up from? We'll, I guess, run up from either there or there. And we'll just stick it right there. Let's see how that works. So we'll have one there, which will definitely lighten up this area. And then I think I almost kind of want to put one on the ceiling, but I kind of want to see how that does in the airlock first, because I don't know how much we're going to actually see if we mount it back over there, plus we have all the pipes. So we're going to leave that there for now. Let's go pick up our cables. Because, yeah, it doesn't take... we put, what, 50 copper in there, so we should be able to get 100 cables. And I think we're gonna just let it make 100 cables. Because we will definitely need them. Okay. Let's get this one, since this is a pretty dark room. And I think we'll just run straight down. And yeah. Oh, hang on. I'm going to cough. Okay. Alright, let's get a corner. There we go. Come on, connect. Why is the base, I guess just because it, I cycled the power, really? I guess because the only thing that disconnected was the vent. Okay. That actually works pretty good. I mean, obviously it's a little bit dimmer up down here than up there, but it lights it up well, and probably help if we actually paint stuff a different color too, so everything's not gray. Yeah, I actually like that. That actually works pretty good. So maybe we'll, at some point later on, we'll move the lights to the ceiling. Yeah, that's 2 blocks high. That's 2 blocks high. So we'll have a pretty consistent light going through. I wish they would add a, and maybe they will later on, an adjustment to the lights, so we can maybe adjust the intensity. So that way, if we want them brighter or dimmer, we can do that. Yeah, we're definitely getting enough power off the solar panels. We probably made, well, We're not running the air vents right now either. Okay, we should have. Very nice. Yeah, we'll go ahead and hook up this light. Since we're down here, and then we can go do the... Oh. Go do the light and the pressure gauges all at once. And then I'm trying to debate if I want to go into... I'd really like to do the furnace. Alright, the smeltery. Before we do anything else. Just because... Yeah, that's better. Still kind of... better, but yeah. Maybe I'll take that one and move it up there real quick. I don't know. Probably don't need to worry about it. We're getting there on the lighting, though. Definitely an improvement. So this one... It'd be nice if you could mount them on the... So I probably want to mount this... really, we're not going to be... Where are we going to pull power off of? I don't really want to mount it. I mean, I'm assuming if we mount it over the bar, it's going to block quite a bit of the... Or the pipe, it's going to block quite a bit of the light. So if we actually turn it this way... And... If we... and I keep... I'm like... Oh... Alright, first of all, let's move that, because I keep trying to walk over that. It's messing me up. Yeah, we want to build it right there. And that should put us right in line with that power line between the junctions and in the center of the actual area where we'll be walking. I want a junction. I don't want a corner. I want a straight pipe. Okay, let's get a corner. Okay. And just to make this a little bit easier. And so really the furnace, there we go. Oh, I guess that was just it, updating the lighting. We get a weird shadow. What do I have in my window brightness? Yeah, that should be turned all the way out of very high. Very high. Photometric lighting high. Shadows all. Shadow resolution very high. Turn reflections back on. Oh, that actually helps brighten it up a little bit. I wonder if it's the shadow distance. Let's turn that up to about 200. See if it makes that a difference. And no, I'm still getting the kind of flickering effect. Sort of. Yeah. I think that's just it looks like it's doing it from the player. Yeah. Alright, anyway. So that should be, enough lighting for now, I think. I don't think we have anywhere that's overly dark. Um, I kind of like that to be a little bit brighter. Hoping they do add some more. Why are we seeing air? Oh, and the base pressure's dropped to 66. Well, it's not dropping very fast, so I don't really think it's a leak. Huh. Might just be from us actually breathing. Yeah, it's all equalized at 66. Alright, anyway. And we'll go ahead and do that. Top off. We're going to need quite a bit of cables for this. Which is... Oh, the lighting. The flickering. Alright, so we need a corner. Which way are we facing? There we go. Come on, come on. Really? What? Do I already have one there? Oh, I do. Oh, I got farther along than I thought I did. Alright, and how do we want to run that again? I think we just, yeah, it came straight, came up through the... So we need there, 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 and what we need a... And we're gonna need quite a few. All right, so let's get the we'll get the inside done. So one there, one there, one there, another one there, another one there. Yeah, now we're down to 65. I swear it thinks we have a leak somewhere. No, yeah, and actually our helmet's closed, so we're not using any of the atmosphere. The furnace isn't running. We shouldn't have anything that's I'm assuming it's night out. Yes. And we shouldn't have anything that's using atmosphere. If it keeps dropping too much more, I'll probably just do a restart. I mean, we're not going to get down to like unbreathable atmosphere anyway. All right, let me go ahead and just top all those off because we're going to need them. And so go ahead and put that back and set those up. Okay. Oh, good. We'll be down to one stack now. More spots for storage. Yeah, I'm really hoping they add some more storage in. Besides the lockers. It'd be nice to have, you know, some, maybe like a 4 or a bar or something. So that, you know, if we just want to have somewhere to have like a couple extra batteries, or no, we could just put a battery charger in there, or you know, something where we only want like a few of something somewhere. Like if I want to have a small supply of coal like next to the generator or something. Okay, so oh, you know what we can do first, which would probably be intelligent, because otherwise we'll, or I should say, I'll probably screw it up. consoles. And really, I dropped my tool out there. And autosave. So we went power on that side, data on that side, power on that side, data on that side, power and data, power and data, power and data. All right. And I don't really know why you can't stack those. Oh, that's a computer logic cast display. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. You know what? Since we're here, glass sheets. And really? Oh, yeah. Let me put it in my hand. There. All right. There. 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 All right. So now we want to do straight. Why is that not? Oh, okay. I guess it just looked like it was in shadow. There. There. And we get these up. And now we need one there, one there, one there, one there. And now we can go to the corners. There we go. There. And oh, I forgot a straight piece here. We'll just do that piece last. And there. And then we need oh, that's the wrong way. There we go. There. And that'll be our power lines coming in. Okay. We already put the glass on them, so let's drop that. Then that. There. There. We're only on a straight piece. Let's just go ahead and put that in. Corner. Junction. Junction. Thank you. Oh, and actually facing the right way. All right. So those should all be hooked up now. We just have to program them, which is very fast. Anyway, there. That's good. That freed up quite a bit of space. Oops. No, Thank you. Yeah, so we burned through a ton of cables. So we're good on that one, which we have no oxygen because, of course, we've used it. Pressurize the base. What? Oh, there we go. Okay. I would like to put labels on these. Small tank. I'm going to color code them, so that's nitrogen, that's oxygen, white's oxygen, green's nitrogen. We'll figure out for other colors. Maybe later on we'll put some LED signs or something. And I think that's water. Water, carbon dioxide. No, carbon dioxide, water, volatiles? That seems kind of low to be volatile. That's water, I think. That's volatiles. Nitrogen, carbon dioxide, volatiles, water, and pollution. So basically, pretty much the two useless ones at the end. And honestly, I don't know why I'm keeping pollution. Probably, I doubt it'll. I can't see it ever having a use. You know, I can't see. Oh, yeah, tracker. Oh, which reminds me, there was something else I wanted to put that back. That one. Yes. I don't want this to be orange. I want it to be blue. Because blue is for network, and network cables are usually blue. Or at least old school network cables are blue. Right. So there we go. We can now read all of our pressures. We'll keep an eye on the system. And I will leave those on and see what happens with power. So, you know, ideally I would like to have enough power that if the base is basically idling, we have a big enough storage and generation that I want to be generating enough power that we're charging during the day with the base idle. You know, so lights on, regular. You know, if we've got chute bins on, you know, that way we don't have to flip them on, flip them off. You know, we can like let this stuff just idle and be able to have the filtration system kick on and off. And you know, like the displays on. That would be that's my goal for the power system, is we have it big enough to have all that stuff running and generate excess so we can charge the batteries during the day. That way, in hopes of, you know, through the normal day-to-day things, we're not going to like kill the batteries. So if we start running a machine or we, you know, filter stuff. So obviously right now we're generating more than since the light's on. And I could just go ahead and see if I turn like all these on. If we don't drop back into green while the sun's up, then we're generating excess. Which would be the quick and simple way to look at it. Yeah, that way we don't have to, and we can just, you know, I'll probably just go actually excessive on the power storage, and, you know, once we get other stuff done, we can add in more solar panels, and more battery storage, you know, so, because who knows, I mean, they might add something else later on that has really high draw, and they've been really good so far about not breaking the worlds, you know, which is always possible, but up against my mic. Yeah, so we're still not using more than we're. And I guess my question is if we turn on all of our air vents, actually there's not really much point. I imagine they still draw the same, but they can't blow anything. And one thing I've never checked is, okay, I don't really see, I'm assuming that has a purpose. I've never tried to figure out what that purpose is yet. It's kind of confusing why those have, I mean, I'm sure there's a reason, but maybe we have to hook a monitor up to it first. Who knows? All right, let's see. So we got all the lights are on, power's going, oxygen supply works, sort of, just not automated. And before, no, we can go ahead and put this in here. Oh, we actually don't need it on. So we should be all good there. So before I tackle the furnace, what I want to work on is, and this is basically going to be the exact same setup, is we need to get this controlled so that it doesn't explode. I wish they'd make it so this was not a pump. You know, let the pressure regulator, you know, control it. So I think what we're going to need to do is we're going to need a digital valve. Or we might not even need that. So we can actually do a back pressure. We might just be able to do a back pressure regulator between the pressure regulator and the mixer valve. And because having a pressure valve is not going to help. I don't think. Well, let's build a computer real quick. Because I don't think the pressure regulator, you can pull what is behind it. We'll build it over here just because I'm not. Oh, that's kind of a pain. Well, that's not going to be very useful like that. And I really don't understand why I need to pull it and use a drill to pull up a computer. I mean, I don't mind the tools, but some of them just don't make much sense. Okay, and we're going to... I actually want to put it over there. Actually, no, we'll set it right. I don't want it in the way. We'll just set it right there. We'll see. We can always move it later on. Actually, I don't want to do that. Here. Oops. There. All right. So, and I'm pretty sure there's not a, yeah, there's not. It'd be nice if they had a variant of the computer with the, let's see, are we just going to want a logic? I think we're just going to want a logic. So we must be... Oop, 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 autosave. Yeah, we need to put some windows in. Okay, now we'll see how low we get if we drop too low during... Okay, circuit board air control. Probably want one of those eventually. The motherboard logic. Mode control, power control, ship display, solar control. Okay, I guess we're just gonna want logic then. Right? Motherboard logic, manufacturing, sorter. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, it's gonna be logic. Wasn't sure if there was a logic board for gas or not. Let me guess, I just swapped that with my cables. No. I swapped that in the computer. Alright, so we want data. Well, actually, I guess we're just going to tie. That. And there. And there. And let's run that up there. What? Oh. No, we should have a... Oh, is that it? That's a three-way, isn't it? Oh. Yeah. Yeah, because that's our power coming in. We don't have a... There's not a five-way, is there? Is there not a five-way on the... It was six-way. Okay, I guess we're going to do that. So really, we need a five-way power. Anyway. Okay. Computer is on. Let's just trash. Thank you. So, conditions. Gas mixer. Pressure regulator. Is on. Is on. Pressure regulator is on. We're going to see so much stuff. Pressure regulator. There we go. Okay, so that one is... should be that one. Let's see. Setting maximum required power. Error. Let's see. What is the ratio? Why would we need a... Is on, setting required power. Lock setting, maximum ratio on. Okay, so none of those are going to help us set it. I think we're going to need to go... Yeah, because there's no way to say setting maximum. Is it the ratio for... Is the ratio to say how close to the percentage that we're at the pressure? So if we say ratio equals, I'm going to say 100. Because if that's a percentage, if it says the pressure regulator as ratio, which I guess is the regular output, has the pressure has met whatever it's set at, then we are going to tell it to turn off gas mixer on. Really? Well, we don't get log false setting on a 0. Okay. And if it's on, let's see here. Gas mixer on 0. Oh, nope. Gas mixer power. Yeah, that's what I was looking at. Why don't I have a... Oh, that's the action. Okay. Power is off. Why can't I just have a setting that gas mixer power is off? On 0? I'm guessing it's a 0 or a 1. So let's see. We'll put a pipe in there and see what happens. I have a suspicion that that's not gonna work. Power. And if we turn that on, and let's go grab our, let's see, put the pipe back. We don't need that now. We do need that. So we're going to have to monitor this, because if this gets too high, it's going to blow. So we basically do not... Oh, the problem too is we have no oxygen in the system. So we can't actually... Okay, and this doesn't work either anyway, because pressure regular ratio equals 100. We're already over... Well, we're over it though. So if we... Wow, how are we at 100% on... Okay, turn that off. Turn that off. Alright, so let's do this. Yeah, we drained some power now. As long as we come back... I need lights. Where did I want it to... Oh yeah, I went over here. Okay. So, just since we can, we'll empty this real quick. Oh, wow, we need to top off our oxygen too. We're starting to get a little low there. Okay. And now, since I'm paranoid about it, since we had issues before, oh, that's world. Yeah, I'm assuming that's, why is it, okay, well, that's just pollutants from running the furnace. And I think, if I remember correctly, you can now read, yes, 100% oxygen. F, very nice. Okay. And what I want to do is F, Q, Q. Oh, really? Q. Thank you. I'm going to swap those tanks out. No, actually, no, don't turn it on. And let's see now what we're at for. Okay, 66.8, which is less than our 7.9. But basically, I think before we do anything, I have to go get more oxides. Because, and we'll leave the, that, or I just need to suck in the air from the base. So we can get some pressure in there, so it can run pressure up to that. Because obviously we can't test the system if we can't pressurize it, because we don't know if it's going to kick off. Basically, now that I dropped it below 100, the idea is that we would run it. We would see if this hits 100% in here. Is it going to shut off? So the idea being is pressure ratio is equal to 100. I'm assuming that's pressure ratio equals 100%. If that's 100%, then it should shut off. And I'm assuming, let's say 0 is off, 1 is on. If 0 is off, then it should shut that off. And then it should sit. I think we might need another stage where it's going to say pressure regulator is not equal to 100. Then gas mixer is on, and it'll kick the gas, and then it'll just revert back over. But I want to see if it's going to read. I want to see if it's going to shut this off before we mess with it any farther. So I got to go grab a back. And you know what? I'll probably grab a couple batches of oxides, because for one, we don't even have the base pressurized yet, all the way. We're right at the 1 hour mark. So I'm going to call this good for this episode. I will go run and mine the oxides. And yep, looks like we're charging back up during the day. So we can have all that stuff on so far. I'm going to... I'll go do a couple of runs to get oxides, basically, between episodes. Yeah, I guess it doesn't hurt. This is why, yeah, we need one more like small battery. I'll probably actually just make a big battery for that. There's not really a point in making small batteries at this point. I mean, granted, it just, you know, it's less time I have to change it out. But yeah, I'll go do a mining run, grab a couple of, probably a couple runs of oxides, and if I'm thinking about it, I will probably smelt a couple of batches between. I like to, you know, throw something in there, and then I can go run mine. By the time I come back, it's all smelted. I can throw something else in, basically drop off resources, run out again. So yeah, I'm going to call it good for this episode. Go do those 2 mining runs. I keep repeating myself. Get the oxides, maybe some copper and some gold if I can find it. Though gold's not that high of a priority because we have, I think, we still have 104 in there. Another 88 there. Yeah, so we're doing pretty good on gold still. And then once I bring those back, I'll pick up the stream from there. And we'll see if that works or not. If not, if it does, then we'll do the same thing again over by the furnace to regulate the pressure there to keep that from blowing out. And then after that, I think we're going to work on the return system to filter out the pollutants in the base. So this is Mickey D. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Leave comments, suggestions, complaints, whatnot below. And hope you enjoyed it. All right. See you guys in the next episode.